Hi friends, so this is a little bit of a follow-up video to my favorite things where I talked about my favorite glue on nails. Now, I loved this style so much that I actually went and bought another set of them, and I'm glad that I did because I kind of applied these at a weird time. It's been about, I don't know, maybe a week, right? And I leave for 8 days tomorrow on vacation. And while they probably would last the rest of the 8 days, I don't really want to be on vacation and have to worry about it. So now I'm in this place of, I feel like I should take them off and redo a new set so that I am fully confident they will last me through my entire vacation. Once again, my last set lasted 2 weeks. I think it would be fine, but I just want to be safe. I had a lot of questions asking how do you remove them? And typically I will soak them in warm soapy water with a little bit of olive oil or cuticle oil to kind of get up under the edges. And I will lift up the edge just enough so that that oil and soapy water can get in there. The water and soap on its own doesn't pull them off, like if you're doing dishes or taking a shower. But when you do that and then apply light pressure and kind of lift, they usually will come off. But I have a new solution. I found this bad boy at H-E-B and it's the brand Kiss, right? It's called Glue Off Instant False Nail Remover, okay? So I just took one of them off with it and it was the easiest thing I think I've ever done. So all it does is it's got a little hole here where I'm assuming acetone kind of material, I'm not real sure, comes out, and then it's got a flat edge that you can get up underneath your nail. So as you press it under your nail, like I'm gonna come between my nail and the false nail, the solution gets in there and you can see it's like instantly starting to break down that nail. So on the last one, I just kept pushing, until I made sure that see, I can get it under there and kind of push the material under the nail. I let it sit for a second and then I used my other nail to kind of pop it off. Let me let it sit, hold on. So now I'm just gonna use my thumb and kind of get underneath the nail to lift it and kind of help it off. Now, I'm not gonna pull anything that's super tight. Like this thumb just popped right off. This one might have a little bit more glue on it. So I'm just gonna keep working with it, with this remover until I can get all the way underneath it and pop this last little piece that's in the middle off. Now, I will tell you, this is going to go way quicker than sitting in soapy water. So if you're super impatient like I am, this might be a good route for you, but don't be tempted to pull something that's not ready to come off of your nail because it's just going to cause damage and rip off layers of your nails. But this is another good alternative, again, to kind of break down that glue underneath. You just need to lift up the corners or the edges and then let that solution get under there. And you can see it kind of starts to lift there and then let it sit to break down the glue. And then you can see this one's starting to come up. And then as I do that, I will be able to pop the rest of the nails off. So hope this helps.